Hello, everybody. I'm going to do a little bit of a live stream here because I have a box of some epics. But first of all, because I forgot to do this, and I like to be consistent, I'm going to play my theme song. Okay, here it is. Box of epic collections. I got this in the mail just last night, but I didn't have time to do a live stream, so I'm going to open it up for you today, and we're going to see what's inside the box. How does that sound? It's kind of early on Saturday morning. Some of you may be asleep still. You'll have to watch this on the repeat, but that's okay. What's inside the box this week? Okay, we've got a few different ones here. What should we do first? Let's do this one here. This is the reprint of Ghosts of the Past. This was one of the earliest Marvel or Spider-Man epic collections, and now it's coming back. Let's see here. We've got to get my comments up. Coming back to print for all of you who missed it the first time. And it looks like it's... Oh, the colors look darker than the other version a little bit. Does that look a little darker to you? I'm going to have to do a little bit comparison to see. But the printing, yeah, the whole thing looks darker than it was before, especially in Spider-Man's red. I'm not exactly sure if that's completely accurate or not, but I'm going to have to do a little comparison. But otherwise, it looks sharp. This is a really fun era. A lot of this is Tom DeFalco doing the artwork. I mean, sorry, not the artwork, doing the writing. And it's a period where Spider-Man is kind of sort of in his black costume. It's after he gets rid of the symbiote, but he kind of likes the costume anyway, so he kind of keeps it. Ron Frenz doing the artwork. Now, this is volume 15, so this is the volume right before, you know, the infamous volume 16 that still hasn't come from Marvel. Everybody wants volume 16 for some reason, but instead Marvel decided to reprint volume 15 for us. There you go. I'm not sure why, but there you go. Jam Gamecast says the Oswald shirt. Yeah, thanks. It is one of my favorites. I do love Oswald a lot. I'm a big fan of classic and very vintage animation, and so when Disney got back the rights to Oswald and was pumping out a bunch of merch, I was very happy. Captain America: The Secret Empire. Steve Englehart and Sal Buscema, two great creators. This is the period where Falcon is part of the book. He even gets billing on the front cover of each issue, even though he's not, you know, it's not technically Falcon's book, but he's there. He's in this circle. Marvel was doing a few things like this, like teaming up Daredevil and Black Widow in the same fashion around this era as well. Sorry, Pierre-Luc says, is that a reprint? Talking about this one. Yes, reprint. This is a reprint of volume 15. It's coming out in June. Any news on reprints in 2024? No news yet. Marvel hasn't created that list, or if they have, they haven't shared it with us. So we don't know yet, but they tell us it's coming, so it probably will at some point. Volume 16 is probably waiting for the Masterworks to reach the content of Volume 17. I think you're right. We probably won't see that for a little while longer. Anyway, let's get back to this one here. The Secret Empire is a super secret organization that actually has its origins in the very early Stan and Jack days of Captain America, and they come back and make a bigger splash here. There are definitely some stereotypes. I just saw, where was that? So yeah, some Asian stereotypes. You can see that there. The whole yellow scare Fu Manchu type. Oh, look at that. There's the Phoenix for all you, you're familiar with the Phoenix, right? Maybe not that Phoenix. But a lot of good stuff. This is, Salvi Sama. It's a very dynamic penciler, and his breakdowns are great. So it's always good to have like a full volume full of his stuff. Let's see the credits on this one. See if anybody else does any work. Alan Weiss must do a fill-in issue or something right in there, along with Mike Friedrich, Roy Thomas, and Tony Isabella doing some of the writing, but most of it is Steve Englehart. One of the only Captain America single issues I have is this issue right here. That's on the back. This one has Captain America 160 to 179. This is great. Can't wait to read this. This is going to be a lot of fun because I like Steve Englehart. I think he's a lot of fun. I really like his Silver Surfer. This is a thin epic, though. Let's see. It's only four. The last numbered page here is 403. And then you get into some bonus features, which is there's not many. So it's just barely over 400 pages. It's pretty skinny for an epic collection, but that's because they wanted to. Actually, I don't know. I haven't read this story, so I don't know why the cutoff is there. But there it is. That's how they had to lay it out in order to make all of the volumes fit the way they wanted to. Okay, one more. New Mutants. Here's some other comments. Pierre-Luc says, love that period of Captain America. The Uncanny 85 says, been really looking forward to reading the Englehart run on Captain America. Yep, thanks. Thanks for your comments, everybody. And this is the penultimate volume of New Mutants. And we just announced, this is volume 3. The only one missing is volume 4, which we just announced on the live stream the other day is coming in 2024, which means all of New Mutants from the start to when they turn into X-Force will be collected in 8 volumes. So that's very cool. This one's called Asgardian Wars, and of course that means that this is a turning point for the character of Danny Moonstar. Chris Claremont's still writing this title, and Steve Lealoha, I think, is the one on art here. Yeah, I have mixed opinions about him. Sometimes he's great, sometimes I'm not a fan of his work, but he looks really nice in this book, that's for sure. Lots of Warlock in this one. Arthur Adams. If you like Arthur Adams, he's got a lot in this book because he's the one behind the New Mutant Special Edition, which is the Asgardian story. And what's in here? New Mutants 32 to 44, Annual number 2, and New Mutants Special Edition number 1, and X-Men Annual number 9. Oops, can you see that? Yeah, this looks like a good book. I think that Steve Lealoha is trying to channel a little bit of Bill Sienkiewicz in his artwork here, because it doesn't always look like this. And in fact, actually, no, this is Bill Sienkiewicz. What am I talking about? Of course, it's obviously Bill Sienkiewicz. That's so funny that he does a few issues in here. That's great. He doesn't get a cover credit, though. That's too bad. But yeah, you can just see the sense of how I really like how Bill keeps his panels open, but they're still full of detail. Lots of stuff to look at here. And I absolutely love the way he does Magma. It's just like kind of squiggles inside there. Yeah, this is a period where Magneto takes over as team leader. There's the Hellions. Butch Geis with Kyle Baker doing the finishes. New Mutants had a very distinct style in these early days because of Bill Sienkiewicz, so they got a few more of the more stylized artists to come on board. Here is, I like this cover, Legion. Anybody looking forward to this book? Oh, that's kind of nice. This is a period of New Mutants I've not read yet, so this is going to be very exciting. I've been reading a lot of the modern X-Men with Dawn of X, and so I've been really liking the character of Cypher, especially through the X of Swords story, so that's kind of cool. Kind of a New Mutants vibe. I mean, an Alan Davis vibe going on over here. Who's this artist? Don't tell me it's Alan Davis. Where'd it go? It is Alan Davis. It is Alan Davis. That's so funny. That's really good. Okay. There you go. Let's see here. Everyone calls me Tony says, just joined the stream. I'm actually going to start reading New Mutants Volume 1 for the first time today. Thanks for letting me join your last stream a couple days ago. Hey, oh, you're nice. That Tony. I have to give a chance to the New Mutants. Yeah. And you have more knowledge of X-Force. Well, you know what? The first volume of New Mutants I really enjoyed. There's most of it, at least. It starts off great, and then it gets into this story about Nova Roma, and they meet Amara or Magma, and that one I felt like that was a drag. But once you get past that, it's like just like 3 or 4 issues, I think. Then it ramps up right again. And then Volume 2, excellent stuff. Really liked Volume 2. So now that I have Volume 3, I can continue the story and see what I'm missing. Looks pretty good. So that's what we're going to see today. We got New Mutants Volume 3, Captain America Volume 5, and a reprint of Spider-Man Volume 15. So that's it. Just a quick live stream to tease you about these, and I'll make some videos. Oh, by the way, I haven't been making the other overview videos just because I've been waiting for the announcements to happen so that I wouldn't have like completely out of date information. So now that I have that information out in the public, I'll make some more of those overview videos. Anyway, thanks for watching my video. Appreciate it. And I hope everybody has a good day. Enjoy your Saturday.